It's a list no manufacturer wants to appear on. But every year, Consumer Reports releases their annual 10 least reliable cars report. So here's the list of vehicles that were unfortunate enough to be included. The Subaru Ascent is the brand's largest vehicle and ties for 10th on this list of the top 10 most unreliable cars of 2022. Multiple owners have complained about the CVT slipping, stuttering, or failing. They've also reported that the battery drained on multiple occasions, sometimes requiring replacement. Chrysler's minivan ties the Subaru Ascent and Tesla Model Y for 10th place on this list. The majority of the complaints surrounding the 2022 Chrysler Pacifica have to do with the vehicle's engine and powertrain. On several occasions, the engine has been turned off, been put into reduced power mode, or lost forward propulsion. It appears to be especially connected to the hybrid models. Despite tying for 10th place, no vehicle on this list has more complaints lodged on the NHTSA website than the Tesla Model Y. Anyone familiar with the brand can probably guess what the number one complaint is: the safety systems, and more specifically, the autopilot feature. Is it a case of a faulty system, or does it have more to do with the actual capabilities of the system being overpromised and overmarketed to consumers? This question is at the center of an ongoing NHTSA investigation. But more than just autopilot, other complaints about the Model Y's reliability surround the vehicle's powertrain, exterior lighting, electronics, and brakes. Next on the list is the 2022 Volkswagen Tiguan. The majority of complaints are for two main issues. First, several customers have stated that the vehicle hesitates greatly during cold start driving. Drivers find putting the car into drive after initially turning it on causes a delay before the vehicle actually moves forward. The other main complaint centers around the vehicle's infotainment system, where freezing, unresponsiveness, and rebooting have plagued consumers. Volvo's mid-size luxury SUV ties the Tiguan for 7th place. Issues for the XC90 are mostly confined to the vehicle's powertrain. Several customers have reported on receiving engine propulsion system errors that have reduced engine power or disabled it altogether. Remedies for this problem range from simple system resets all the way to replacement of parts. Finding a sports car on this list is a bit of a surprise, but Chevy's mid-engine Corvette comes in at 5th place. We adore the new mid-engine C8 and found it nearly flawless during our review and comparison of the Corvette. Being a lower volume model, it doesn't take a lot of complaints for the vehicle to have a higher percentage of problems per car, but the main issue with the Corvette is centered around the drivetrain. Customers have reported fluid leaks and transmission problems as the key factors. There are also a few isolated reports of the front trunk unexpectedly opening during slow speed maneuvers or when the vehicle is parked. The Chevrolet Silverado has undergone some updates over the past few years, but some customers are finding quality issues. Most notably, there are complaints of the transmission slipping between gears or even going into neutral, especially after a cold start. Other customers have complained of the engine defaulting into power reduce mode, and some have had issues with battery longevity. Finally, there are a handful of complaints relating to the vehicle's braking system. The second sports car to make this list is the Ford Mustang, another vehicle our staff enjoys driving. The Mustang is a V8 bellowing beast that's a bit rough around the edges, but during our time with the car, it has never let us down. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for every owner. Common complaints on the Mustang include issues surrounding the brakes and brake pressure. The powertrain has also received a few complaints, specifically with the EcoBoost engine. Prospective owners of the Mustang should note that as of this video being published, 2022 models have received far less complaints than the previous model years. There's no main issue for the Ford Explorer that finds it on this list, but 19 complaints have been made on the 2022 model year that range from engine to suspension, electrical, and even body structure. There are also reported cases of the hood latch failing, as well as 3 separate recalls for the vehicle, 2 related to the fuel system and 1 for the engine mounts. Being first on this list is not something manufacturers aspire to, but it's the dubious position the Mercedes-Benz GLE finds itself in. Between the 2021 and 2022 model years, there have been 28 complaints related to the engine and electrical systems, either reducing power while driving or cutting out altogether. Like the Ford Explorer, there are 3 recalls currently for the 2022 GLE, but last year, there were 14. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.